All right, welcome into the Minnesota High School Football Network. We're doing some interviews. We got here a couple members of MIB Mountain Iron-Buhl ready to go to state. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Micaden Clines. I'm a senior quarterback.
I'm Derik Dahl. I'm a senior running back and linebacker.
All right, so let's get into this. I went to one of your guys' game, which I think it was against Cherry. It was your regular season game.
Yep.
And, I went to it expecting a good game because you guys are both undefeated, and it turned out to be a one-sided affair. I kind of you guys were put on notice on my map just because I don't get to a lot of 9-man games. But just the amount of plays, the kind of the trickeration, the creativity you guys have of your playbook was kind of impressive. Your coach is Dan Zubich. Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Let's start there. Let's just talk about your head coach and what he means for you guys' program.
Yeah, I mean, he's been here a long time, and there's been athletes every year that come in, and he does a great job of starting us young and throughout summer and just keeping everybody committed.
Yeah, he puts a lot of work in for us. I know that, and every week he's trying to find a new thing to mess up the defense and make us look good.
You guys, I would consider a powerhouse of 9A. You guys have a consistent record of being just in state contention, being in title contention in the 9A class, 9-man class. Is there a certain amount of pressure that you guys have in your community to kind of show up and meet expectations of the program?
I mean, yeah, we have the whole community's behind us, and the kids want it bad, and it's just the way it is.
Yeah, I don't really see it as pressure. I think it's just our expectation for our team to always be at the top of the section.
Yeah, so you guys are 12-0 going into the state semifinal game. Last year, you guys lost to Nevis. Is that correct?
Nevis, yeah.
Nevis. I'm trying my best at these pronunciations.
Yeah.
They won state, so you guys lost to a very good team. Were you guys a part of, like, I'm guessing you guys were contributors of last year's team?
Yep.
Does that kind of stick with you, or what do you take from that kind of loss to bring into this year?
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a blow to us, and especially our team last year, expecting to go make a far run, and we think about that, I mean, all year round, trying to get back to where we are.
Yeah, all off season, that was what was in the back of our mind. We didn't want our season to end like that again, and it's just our motivation every week.
So in 2022, you guys won state. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. I guess talk about the history of your program. I know you talked about your coach a little bit. Just talk about do you guys remember, like, growing up, did you guys go to varsity games, and were you kind of a part of the program growing up through it?
Yeah. Since 2018, when they won that first section title and made it down to the state semifinals, that's definitely been expectations to get back to the bank every year.
Yeah, when we were younger, it was always the goal, like, for our high school team to win the section, and we never really, as a younger kid, never really thought about the state championship. And 22, when we were on that team and we finally did it, now it's like we have a new goal ahead, and it's to win the state championship every year.
Yeah, I was looking at you guys' point differential, and it's a plus 686. That's ridiculous. I guess just talk about you guys as a team on offense and defense. What gets MIB to the point differential of plus 686?
I'm going to give it down to the coaching. I mean, they put us in a really good position each and every week to succeed on both sides of the ball. And each week's different, what we're doing on both sides.
Yeah, and big shout out, like, we only play half a lot of the regular season games, and our backups come in, and those kids have been working hard all off season too, and those kids come in and they play hard and they put up just as many points as we do, so it's not just all us starters.
Do you guys run into the issue? I've noticed in 9-man, there's, in 6A, there's not so much like a there are tiers, but like the worst 6A team compared to the best 6A team, I don't think it's as big of like the best 9-man team to the worst 9-man team. Do you guys get, or just I'm asking, how do you navigate that balance of probably expecting a win and blowing out these teams every week, and then playoffs come, and now you guys are going to be most likely in a close game, which you probably haven't been for I don't know how long.
Yeah, I mean, we face a tough, like a super easy schedule compared to up here, and it's hard to get a lot of competition. But yeah, I mean, you just have to focus on each and every week of playing a good team because all the teams are good now, and you just got to stay together.
Yeah, we just try treating every game as it's a big game, even though deep down you probably know it's not going to be. It's to practice for like these moments in state, and we don't play the whole game, so we're always like doing extra conditioning practice so we know we're going to be ready for the big games.
Now, you guys beat Cherry pretty handily, like I mentioned the first time, and then I think it was it during you played them again. I don't know if it was during sections.
Yep.
But the second game was a lot closer than I would have thought, and I'm sure you guys thought. I wasn't able to watch it, and I'm sure a lot of people that are going to view these games didn't watch it. So, kind of what's the story? Because when I look at the schedule, I go, "Oh, what happened there?"
So the first game, we got out to a hot start, and we played pretty good, almost perfect, and they had a really tough game on both sides of the ball. And the second game, they came out hard and wanted to play, and we had mistakes, and it cost us.
Yeah, they're battling some injuries the first game too, and once we had them down, we just kept going, and we didn't really have many adjustments to make because we didn't make many mistakes that first game. They looked back at their mistakes and they found a weakness of ours, and they played a good game against us.
All right, I got 3 more for you guys. Just tell the public the strong suit of your guys' offense and defense. I'm sure, and then we'll get into the next question.
I think, I mean, our big guys up front work hard year round, and I got to give a lot of credit to them for pass blocking and run blocking. I mean, they take pride in burying guys and getting in front of them and staying in front of them to where it makes our job a lot easier. So I'd say, I mean, both we can throw and pass.
Yeah, I totally agree. Our games are won at the line of scrimmage with those boys. They're always getting a good push and working hard.
Yeah, is it have you guys just gotten used to playing on a short field? Like that's probably what you guys grew up with and have played. So for many of the people that are going to view the 9A semifinal and championship game, it might look a little different to them and weird, but especially like I've always played on just a normal size football field, and I couldn't imagine playing on like a 9-man field just because I've never done it. But you guys are in the exact opposite scenario. Is that kind of just a way of life for you guys?
Yeah, it's natural since, I mean, we grew up playing it since elementary like that, so it's not that hard of a change for us.
Yeah. So my last question to you guys is, MIB wins the state championship if fill in the blank. Putting you guys on the spot.
Yeah.
I say if we play our game, if we play physical like we have all season, if we play fast, if we don't make mistakes, if we just be us. We don't have to be anybody else. You just got to be us. Don't have to be the 2022 team that won state. Don't have to be the team that should have beaten Evis last year. That what we think. We got to be the 2024 MIB Rangers.
I agree.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. Thank you for taking the time out of your night to join me, and go get them on Thursday.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.